Sam McKenney here with the Wildcat Golf Academy. I'm out here at the Knollwood Club in Lake Forest where I teach in the summertime, right here at the short game area. Today I want to talk about pitching and specifically the forward motion. If you watched the previous video on pitching, it's about the backswing, how we want the club to go back the right way on plane. This is going to be how the club's going to exit coming through in a pitching motion, okay? So I've set my swing station up. I have my ball line stick on the ground, I have my foot line stick or my body alignment stick on the ground, and then I have this stick that's vertical into the ground. And this is placed, when I take my setup, this is placed basically in line with my heel, back of my heel, okay? About 2 feet, 2.5 feet away from me, okay? And that's how I have it set up. And the reason for that is what's gonna happen is we're gonna actually hit this stick with a club. Unlike the backswing where we didn't wanna hit the stick, we're gonna tap into this on the way through, because how the club's gonna exit is gonna be left. And what I mean by that is the club goes back on the proper line, proper plane that we talked about, and as it comes down, you're gonna actually let the club head almost release first, somewhat like a casting motion. Club head's gonna release first, striking into the ground. So the club's going to be descending into the ground or descending into the golf ball. It's going to strike into the ground and it's going to exit left. Okay? Strikes into the ground, exit left, and it taps into this stick. Okay? And that's what we want to do. In order to do it properly, the club will hit the ground, it'll exit left along with my body. My body's going to rotate around, my hands are going to exit left, and the club is going to exit left. If I don't move my body appropriately, what will happen in an attempt to exit the club left, you'll flip the club left only. You can see where my hands end up. Because my body didn't do anything, so I have to get the club to go that way by flipping my hands, and it looks like my hands go out that way and the club is going this way. But we don't want to do that. We want to be able to strike the ground, club exits left, along with my body rotating around, almost facing the target, and I'm in this position. And so, I don't know if the camera angle is good enough to see it, but what you'll notice when you do it on your own is the club head will pretty much be in line with your hands at this point, touching the stick ever so slightly, exiting left. My hands are in line with my left hip pocket for right-handed golfers. The club head's still in front of my hands, basically, and I'm just touching the stick, okay? So with a golf ball, practice that a few times. Now with a golf ball, okay, so the club exited left, it touched the stick, just tapped into it, we're not trying to kid into it too hard. Touch the stick, my hands are in line with my left hip pocket, club head's out in front of me. Do that one more time. Okay, again, club exited left, the shaft is horizontal to the ground, and I have to flip the club head. I just rotated my body appropriately, hands in line with my hip pocket, club head exits left. If you set this swing station up, make some swings without the golf ball, trying to get the club head to exit left with your body, you become a much better pitcher of the golf ball, and you'll use the club appropriately for getting the right amount of spin and distance control.